It was observed by Faraday that when we make a capacitor, parallel plate capacitor, then if there is air between the two or free space, it shows certain capacitance, let us say C naught. Then if we put an insulator plate between the two, insulator plate between these two, and we find that its capacitance has increased. Here we put an insulator plate. This. Other word for insulator is dielectric. If we put a dielectric plate here, dielectric material, then its capacitance with dielectric material is Cm. We always find that this Cm is larger than Co. Whenever we put a material, the capacitance increase. We wanted to find out the reason for this, and the reason is that this dielectric has a characteristic which is polarization. Whenever it is placed between plus and minus, there is a polarization of this dielectric, and because of that polarization, the electric field in this decrease. Now, our formula for capacitance is Q upon V. That is, Q upon V is equal to E into distance. This. Now, if this E is only in the air or free space, we will write it EO. But if we want to calculate capacitance with material inside the plate, then it is V with the material. Then this is E with the material and multiplied by D. And we have found whenever we place this dielectric material, E always decrease. E decrease. Now if E has decreased, then what will be the effect? Answer, Vm will decrease. If Vm decrease, then what will be happening to C? Answer, C will increase. Therefore, V decrease. If V decrease, therefore capacitance increase. Yes. So, with the introduction of a dielectric material, the capacitance increase. There is a fixed ratio for different materials, and this material, whenever we put, the capacitance increased by the ratio Cm upon Co for any given material, and this ratio Cm upon Co is known as dielectric constant for that given material. Dielectric constant is what? Cm upon Co. This we have given a symbol, and that symbol is K. So K is capacitance with material, capacitance with air, and we find that this K is always more than 1 because electric field will always decrease. So this is known as dielectric constant. Now with this dielectric constant, capacitance with material between the plates is equal to K into capacitance in air. The original formula with reference to electric field in the electric field decrease. So electric field in the air is equal to K times electric field in the material. This is a reverse formula. So basically, electric field decrease, this ratio is K. This was original electric field in air. whenever we put a material, this reduced to EM, and this ratio EO upon EM is equal to K. Now when we apply it here, EO upon K, then this K will come there and Cm will be larger than Co. So we remember from here that whenever we put a dielectric material, the capacitance of this capacitor will increase, because this reduces electric field, because that reduces potential, and potential reduced, that means capacitance will increase. So for different material we tested, and we found that there are different values of dielectric constant. Now initially some students are confused between dielectric constant and dielectric strength. Both words are having dielectric, so remember, you should not have confusion in that. Dielectric constant is how many times the capacitance will increase, and we have found that this K is equal to ER, epsilon R, that is relative permittivity. What is this? Permittivity of material divided by permittivity of air. This is ER and this is K. Okay, so capacitance with material, capacitance with air. Please remember this. This we will use the word dielectric constant. Dielectric constant. For this we will use relative permittivity. Relative permittivity. Okay, so these are the ratios. Similarly, you have seen, if we are using it in Coulomb's law, then what is the difference between the force? Answer with ER. This is force in air divided by force with material. This. So, force with material is equal to this. This ratio is equal to K. This is ER. This is epsilon ratio. This is this. And here this K is E naught upon EM. So many things you should remember. Should I make a chart for you? You can write it. This is quantity 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. All these relations you should remember, then you will not have confusion. This is dielectric constant. Dielectric constant, how many times the force will change. Then what is dielectric strength? Dielectric strength comes into picture when a non-conductor has a breakdown due to a very strong field. Due to a very strong field, an insulator becomes a conductor. That value of electric field is known as dielectric strength. Strength means that up to that electric field, it will not break. That is its strength. That is known as dielectric strength. So, you will now see, I will make a little chart, small one, which gives you what is the dielectric constant of few material in our use and what is the dielectric strength between them. Okay, so I will make that chart for you. Okay, before making the chart, I will revise this formula for C. This is equal to, so far we have done epsilon naught A upon D. This was our formula. Now, if there is a material between the two, what will be the change in that? Answer, this material is K into CO. So, this is K into CO. K epsilon naught A upon D. This. So, please remember these two. Capacitance formula K epsilon naught A upon D, where K is dielectric constant. More is the dielectric constant, more will be capacitance. And from here, if you make Cm upon Co, what you will get? Cm upon Co what you get? K. K. So remember these formulas. Okay, now we'll go for the chart. Okay, now there are different materials. You will find for vacuum and air, dielectric constant is 1 up to 3 places. Same thing is for hydrogen. For mica, dielectric constant is K. So if we put a mica between the two plates, capacitance will increase 6 times. K 6 times with mica. Same thing with paper, it will increase 2 times. Okay, alcohol 25, water 81, but water we cannot use. Normally we use mica or paper. These two things are used mostly for increasing the capacitance of a capacitor. So this is all about dielectric in the capacitance, and now on we will remember C has K epsilon naught A upon D. In case of air, value of K will be taken as 1. So this K will be taken as 1. So C will be epsilon naught A upon D. Okay. So now in next lecture we will see how much energy we store. So far we have seen how much is the capacitance, and with this capacitance we can calculate the charge stored. How? Q is equal to capacitance into V. This V we can measure with voltmeter. This C we can measure with this formula. If we have area, if we have distance between the two plates, if we have dielectric constant of this material, then we can calculate C of our capacitor. If C is calculated, if we have observed in the lab, then what we can calculate? How much charge has been given to it. Remember, in electricity, we cannot see the charge. We cannot calculate the charge by observation. How do we cannot observe the charge, but we can calculate it. We cannot observe how much charge is gone, but we can calculate it by these two quantities, and these two quantities can be measured. C with this formula, V with voltmeter. Then we will find out how much is the charge. So charge is a calculated quantity, C and V are observable quantities.